What really happens to your body if you walk 20 minutes while fasting? Let me ask you something strange. What if I told you that one of the most powerful fat-burning windows your body ever enters lasts only about 20 minutes? And that most people sleep right through it every single day without ever knowing it existed? Here's what's even wilder. You don't need a gym. You don't need supplements. You don't need a personal trainer or a complicated meal plan. All you need is an empty stomach and a pair of shoes. 20 minutes. That's it. But here's the catch, and this is the part nobody talks about. What happens inside your body during those 20 minutes is nothing short of remarkable. And honestly, a little bit terrifying too. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to look at your morning routine completely differently. First, let's understand what fasting actually means here, because there's a lot of confusion around this word. We're not talking about a 72-hour water fast. We're not talking about extreme dieting or starvation. We're talking about the state your body naturally enters every single night while you sleep. When you wake up in the morning, your body has typically been without food for anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. And during that window, something incredible has already started happening inside you, quietly, silently, without you doing a single thing. Your insulin levels have dropped. Your glycogen stores, the sugar your muscles and liver use for quick energy, are running low. And your body? It's looking for fuel. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people, the second they wake up, immediately eat breakfast. They pour the cereal, they make the toast, and they reach for the coffee with 2 sugars. And the moment they do that, the moment food hits their system, insulin spikes, and the whole process resets. But what happens if you don't eat? What happens if instead you lace up your shoes and go for a 20-minute walk? That's where things get very, very interesting. The moment you start walking, your muscles immediately demand energy. And here's the first surprise in those opening minutes. Your body doesn't immediately burn fat. It actually reaches for whatever glucose is still floating around in your bloodstream first. But remember, you haven't eaten. That glucose supply is thin. It's almost gone. So your body does something clever. It sends out a hormonal signal, a quiet alarm that says we need to find another source. Fast. Cortisol, your primary stress hormone, rises slightly. Adrenaline trickles in, and together, they knock on the door of your fat cells and say, "Open up. We need what's inside." This is called lipolysis, the breakdown of fat, and it starts happening within the first 5 minutes of fasted walking. But wait, it's not fully on yet. Your body is still transitioning. It's like a car switching fuel systems mid-drive. And this is where it gets fascinating. Between minutes 5 and 10, something subtle but massive happens. Your respiratory exchange ratio, a measurement of whether your body is burning carbs or fat, begins to tip. And it tips hard toward fat. Studies have shown that fasted exercise, particularly walking, increases fat oxidation by as much as 20 to 30% compared to the same walk done after a meal. Your body, stripped of easy carbohydrate fuel, starts pulling triglycerides, stored fat, out of your fat cells, breaking them down into free fatty acids and using them as energy. You are, quite literally, burning your stored body fat with every single step. But here's the part that might genuinely surprise you. Your brain is watching all of this happen. And it starts making decisions you're not even aware of. Growth hormone, one of the most powerful fat-burning, muscle-protecting hormones in your body, begins to surge. In a fasted state, growth hormone levels can be 2 to 3 times higher than normal. And during light exercise like walking, that surge gets amplified even further. Growth hormone is your body's preservation signal. It's saying, burn the fat, protect the muscle, stay lean, stay strong. The clock hits 10 minutes. You've barely broken a sweat. And your body is already running a biochemical program most people never access in their entire lives. Now we get to the part that almost nobody talks about. And honestly, this might be the most important thing you hear today. Around the 10 to 15-minute mark of fasted walking, your cells begin activating a process called autophagy. Say that word slowly. Autophagy. It literally means self-eating. And it sounds alarming, but what it's actually doing is revolutionary. Autophagy is your body's internal cleaning system. When you're in a fasted, slightly stressed state, your cells start identifying old, damaged, dysfunctional protein cellular junk that's been building up, and they break them down and recycle them. Think of it like this. Your body, during a normal fed state, is like a busy city that never has time to clean the streets. Food is always arriving. Energy is always high. There's no reason to pause and clean up. But in a fasted state, during that quiet walk, the city slows down just enough. The cleaning crews come out. They sweep away the debris. They recycle what can be recycled. The result? Your cells become more efficient. Inflammation decreases. Your immune system gets a quiet but powerful reset. That is a form of freedom most people never experience. Now I have to be honest with you, because this wouldn't be complete without it. Fasted walking is not for everyone, in every situation. If you have type 1 diabetes or certain metabolic conditions, exercising in a fasted state can cause dangerous blood sugar drops. Always talk to your doctor before making changes if you have an existing condition. If you're pregnant, if you've had a history of disordered eating, or if you feel genuinely dizzy or unwell during fasted exercise, stop. Listen to your body. These are real signals, not things to push through. And if you're brand new to this, start slow. Don't go for a hard run on an empty stomach your first day. Walk gently. Let your body adapt over weeks, not days. The 20-minute fasted walk works because it's low intensity. The moment you push too hard, your body switches back to anaerobic glycolysis, burning sugar, not fat, and a lot of these benefits disappear. Slow and steady is not just advice here. It's the mechanism. So let's bring it all together. 20 minutes. An empty stomach. A simple walk. In that window, your body burns stored fat for fuel. Your growth hormone surges to protect your muscle. Your cells activate autophagy and clean themselves from the inside out. Your brain floods with BDNF, sharpening focus, lifting mood, strengthening neural pathways, and none of it requires money or equipment or a perfect schedule. It just requires you to walk out the door before breakfast. The most powerful health tool you own isn't sitting in a supplement store. It isn't hiding behind a paywall. It's been inside you this entire time, waiting for you to give it the chance to do what it was designed to do. 20 minutes. Tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. That's all it takes to start.